My channel. My name is Lemuel, aka Lem Drops, and as you could read in the description, I am going to share with you what I do right after I record a video. So just as an introduction, I am doing a reading of my daily blogs, which I have been writing, corresponding a daily reading of the Bible chapter for chapter. So as a church, we're doing that. We are in the book of John now. And yeah, I've been blogging every day. That's my challenge for myself. So we're in John chapter 9. I have already set up the structure for the blog. I just have to write it out right now. I actually dictate the blog. Maybe I'll do a video on that also to show you guys how that's done. But what I do is I create a thumbnail, obviously, once I already edit my photos, edit my video, which I do on my phone. And I'll do that also. I'll create a video on that one. And then what I do with that is then create a thumbnail. But as I said, right after I record my blogging video, I go ahead and make a thumbnail for it, so that thumbnail photo of myself for that thumbnail video. And I want it to be, the idea is in the video, I look a certain way. So I want my thumbnail to also reflect like how I look that day or how I'm going to look on the video. So I do it right away. And I want to show you guys how I do it. Okay, so let's get at it. So first things first, after the video is done, I actually upload the file through AirDrop and share it to my phone, and I grab it and I get that ready so that I can edit it on my phone. And again, I'll share that video at another time. Oh, before I really get into it, I will be creating those videos and adding it to the member section of my Buy Me a Coffee page, which is at buymeacoffee.com/lemdrops, buymeacoffee.com/lemdrops, or you could do a bmac.lemdrops.com. All right, whichever is easier. Go ahead and become a member there. It's a $15 a month membership or $120 for the year. All right, so I'm going to be adding some of these kinds of videos there, edited, chopped up with a little bit more, you know, on the video, you know, kind of like highlighted words or anything like that. So highlighted instructions so that you can use it better. Okay, so I'll do that. But anyhow, all right, so let me show you guys what I do. So right after I upload, or rather share my video to my phone so that I can get that edited on my phone, and again, I'll create a video for that and put it on the BMAC page. Anyway, I launch a Adobe product software called Lightroom. And if you are not yet a Lightroom user, hold on, let me see what's going on here. Hold on. Okay. All right, let me see what's going on. I'm trying to close this out, actually. Let's see. We'll get these out of the way. All right. Oh, there it is. That's what it was. You really want to quit? Yes, I do, because I want to show everybody how to get this involved. So, anyhow, I'm on. So after I upload the video, or rather upload the file to my phone for editing, I go ahead and open one of the Adobe products, which is Lightroom. And if you don't have their creative software or creative bundle, you should. It's only about $9.99, I think. What's going on, Brother David? Was good to see you, bro. All right. I'm trying to show you guys. I'm trying to share how I do my thumbnails here. Oh, okay. So let me go ahead and close this Lightroom again, and so that I can show you guys how I do that. So, all right, let me share my other screen, not that screen. Where's my other share? Where is it? Oh, there it is. Okay, I'm going to share my secondary display, which is not that one. So this is why you guys, if you want to, go ahead and become a member of my BMAC community. I do not have videos up yet, but what I'll do is I'll take this, I'll chop it up and edit it and give you guys the real deal over there. If you're not yet a member, I want to encourage you to do that, because I will be adding videos over there that will help you streamline your content creation work, or give you another aspect of your content creation work, as well as, you know, my lighting tips and things of that nature. But anyway, I digress. Let's add a picture-in-picture there, and let me shrink myself. Okay, so this is my primary, really my secondary display, but because I'm using my teleprompter right now. So, okay, so I launch my Lightroom product. Okay. And that was my previous compilation. So yesterday, or the night before, I shared my video, and right afterwards I did a photo posing session for myself. All right, so this is Lightroom. If you don't know about Lightroom, let me know in the comments, and I can actually do a little bit of tutorial on that also, that I can put on the BMAC or the Buy Me a Coffee page over there for my members. Okay, which I have one. I have David Blackman, whoop whoop, my former business partner, but a friend of mine. All right, so let's check that out. So what I do then is go to the file section. Once it's launched, I go to the file section and I start a tethered capture session, and it will ask me the session name, and then you know, this is just sequence name, custom name. I mean, let me do custom name, because I've not been doing custom name. I do title. I'll just put ministry poses, thumbnail poses. I'll put thumbnail poses. All right, and location. The location here, obviously it's just you could choose it if you want to, but I have it under already. The location is up on the top. Session name, custom name. I have it already here. You know what? No, I do not. I think it shows up. So I'll do pictures, LJA Ministries. That's all the pictures that I've taken for the poses. So I'm going to choose that. And that should change, because it used to be just LJA Ministry. So now it's at LJA Ministry. So it'll just show up. Okay, so that's it. I'll put OK. Now the tethering session will look to detect my camera. I am using a Nikon Z6 for this video. And what's going to happen is, because it's tethered or attached to my computer, which is an M1 Mac Mini, Apple M1 Mac Mini, the Apple processing. Okay. And this might be a little, I thought it would pick up. I thought it would pick me up. I might have to like discontinue Ecamm in order for me to actually, or let me see. I didn't try this before I started. So this is why the BMAC page is going to be better, because we're going to be able to get this thing out of the way. Okay, I'm going to add another video, and it's going to be terrible, but it's going to be there to showcase some of the stuff. So turn this on, and let's see my source change. Let's see. right, source, camera. Let me do camera first. I am going to do the USB. That's not it, right? Is that it? Oh, I took it out last night because I was trying to change it up. I'll put it back in. There you go. That should do it. Is it? There you go. I took that out also. Okay. Okay, that should come in. Let me see my camera again. Nope, this is the one. I might have to, well, okay. So guys, anyway, the Lightroom, let me bring this back. Okay. Lightroom should, if you're not going live right now, obviously because I'm live, the main camera, which I'm using right now, C6, is being picked up by Ecamm. And because the feed is coming into Ecamm, it's not being shared to my Lightroom. So I actually have to cut this feed, and that's what I think I'm going to do. I don't even know if Ecamm, I'm going to have to like forget this camera. Let me see if it happens, okay? So I'm going to work this out where I'm going to drop the picture-in-picture, and hopefully we'll show some stuff up on the top here. We'll show the picture on Lightroom. So take this out, take out the camera. I'm not going to use it. I'm going to select one of the cameras here, and let's see. Okay. So let's see. I'm going to try to launch Lightroom again, and we'll see if it picks up the Z6 right now. Okay. With the tethering. If not, then I'll set up something here in a few minutes. Okay, again, launch for Lightroom, go to a tethered capture. And the tethered capture, we did this already. The tethered capture is your camera using the USB input of your computer that is attached to your camera. And no camera is detected. Let's see if it takes a picture of us here. There you go. Okay, guys. Ha ha ha. So it is. So maybe let me see if my picture-in-picture can still come in here with the photo. All right, let's see. No, let's see. The camera is E6. Let's see if it does it again. As you can see, you have to click on that big button. Let's see if it does it. Let's see. Yes. All right. So you can actually see it. So let's look at this. So what I do is I do my poses. So today's vlog that I just read was on not for show. So the idea was Jesus wasn't doing any of his miracles for show. So maybe I can like cover my face. Yeah, that's good right there. All right. So I'm going to go. All right. That's one. Or maybe here. Maybe this one. Like I'm not doing for show. Come on. Come on, Lightroom. Capture that thing. Sometimes it has a hard time. It can be, oh, there it is. And I'm using actually my Ecamm main image to see what I am shooting. There it is. I like that, but it doesn't cover my face. So what I also do is I obviously the 3/4 shot that I am my talking head, and what I do is then I back up a little bit also to get a more fuller shot from the waist up, and I back up, and I move my lighting so that I'm still lit properly. I move my lighting, and there you go. There you go. That's better. Like, uh-huh. There you go. Yeah, I think that's good. So I think that's good. Um, Now there are obviously some lighting situations that I have right in front of me. I have right now, I got 1, 2, 3, 4 lights that are on. My key light, kind of like my side-ish backlight, and then I have a hair light, and then I have another side light here to my left. The only issue is my microphone is in place. So I'm going to take it out and redo that shot that I just did with my hand covering my face. All right, so let's do that. Yeah. Yeah, I like that. Yeah, this one shot here, my hand looks a little awkward because of the angle of the shot. So you just got to watch the angles. You got to make sure you're watching the angles and your hand or whatever it is that you're taking a photo of is proportionate to what you're trying to do. The microphone is still in the shot right here, but I know what I'm doing with it. I am going to cut out hopefully the image. If not, I'm gonna just yeah, I don't know if my software which I use I use the Adobe Spark to make my thumbnails, and I'm not sure if it's going to be able to recognize um my full image and like or just cut out my hand. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to do another one with my hand a little closer. Oh yeah, like that. So that or maybe even like this, so that my phone app would be able to cut me out properly. When you're using a phone app to kind of take the background out of your image, you got to make sure you're well lit all around you, so that the AI or the software or the app will be able to cut you out cleanly. So I don't. I'm thinking that my hand would probably be the only thing cut out from the image that is now on Lightroom. So I'm gonna reshoot. Okay. And this is probably even better. Like almost like no, I don't. Gotta bring the light in so I'm still lit properly. Thankfully, I have it on a swiveled arm. All right, there it is. Come on, Lightroom. Okay. Let me come in one more. Let me come in for a cleaner look. There it is. There, I like that one. Yes, I like that one. I like that one. This one. I like this one. Okay. Then what I do once I get the shots that I think I want, then I apply presets to it. All right. I apply my own presets to it. The issue is that's on a different catalog. So I'm going to have to do it myself. Firstly, what I do is I get a proper white balance. So the white balance is based on 18% gray on your photos. So if you have not used a color checker in order for you to kind of check the color that you have, a color checker, you could buy it on Amazon. Small, you know, it looks like a makeup, like a powder type of makeup size, and you open it and you take a picture of it, and so that in your editing software you can actually click on the gray scale, and then the software will balance out your color in Lightroom. But for now, I don't have that. So the next best thing is to get something that looks gray or pure or white, and balance it this way, so, or black. So I have right now, I have my jacket, which is black, and I'm going to check that out and see if it does anything. So it added a little bit of magenta to the shot. If you can see it here in the custom panel, I think if, oh, let's see, did I say, see, it increased my magenta. All right. No, that's the option. No, that's the reset the tone. Yeah, so it increased my magenta and decreased my temperature. I could check out again. I just eyeballing it, I see that my hand is a little redder than it should be. So I'm gonna go and find another color check, and maybe over here, which is like grayish. You can see it's gray. So take that out, and yeah, I think that's more balanced. Because take a look at that. So the temperature is in the middle, and magenta is a little bit raised. That means it's a little less purple. All right. Then what I do is I check my exposure. My exposure is I'm fairly exposed properly. I do cut down on my highlights a little bit. Give me a chance to make the lighting more even. And then I pick up the shadows. This way I'm helping not only the picture, but I'm helping my AI in my apps in my phone to kind of figure out the shape that I have. All right. The whites I cut down a bit, and then the blacks, depending, I can crunch it down a little bit. The texture wise, because I'm male, I increase a little bit of the texture. Most males have better when we're textured. We normally don't want to be too soft in our skin. And the clarity is kind of like the crunchiness of the edges of your face. So sometimes I lower it down because I already raised the texture, but I bump it up some for my clothing. All right, for my clothing to be a little bit more crisp. Dehaze allows me to give it a little bit more contrasty. It's a little different in the way it treats the whites and the blacks than the contrast itself. All right, the contrast here, you can see the contrast. And now this is editing. This is editing type of tutorial now. But I'm just showing it to you guys for a quick rough approach. All right, so you got the vibrance. The vibrance, as you can see, it's kind of like saturation, but it adds also brightness, not just color. And I raise it up a little bit just for my skin and all those things. Now, I don't normally use a tone curve, but I do like a more cinematic feel. And for me, cinematic feels have a little bit of greens in them. So I raise a little bit of the green and I cut down. You see that the difference? This is what they call, this is kind of like how LUT would work, the lookup table on Photoshop, but you can actually do it right now. I don't want purple in the shot. You know, not too purplish or magenta. I like that hint of green. And I'm going to deal with the green in the shadows, okay? So I'm going to go down here, and I'm going to close my HSL panel, and I'm going to go right to the shadow area, and I'm going to add greens in the background. There it is. Look at that. Look at that. All right. Okay, I hope you are picking this up. All right, and a little bit of the highlights. I want it to be a little. I don't want it to be. I want it to be a little blue. That gives that kind of like artistic, cinematic feel. If I want some more greens, the greens are too strong. You want, yeah, you can even make it look. See, you can make it look sepia. But I want just a hint of green in the background. And the midtones, you can check it out. It's in between the spots. I try to feel it, but it's normally falls between the blue and the green. So kind of like an aqua type of style. But I think that has a good vibe. I will see better when I apply it to my photo. And my blending, I'm going to try to blend it properly. Try to blend it. And then the balance, I want it to be a little bit more on the green aspect of things. So that's it. If I think the magenta is a little eating it up, like the reds, I'm going to drop down my actual white balance down here, or up here rather, to get my magenta out a little bit. All right, that's just my editing. I could always sharpen it a little bit, get my palms a little sharp. Always good to have sharpness. I don't have much noise because my ISO is not that crazy at 640. For a C6, that's actually very good. I do remove my chromatic aberration. That's for, especially if you have lenses that are not that expensive or not that not that great. I check out for, I'm using a Sigma 35. There it is. Where's the 35? They don't have it. So I'm just going to use this one. I don't know why they don't have the 35, but what do you guys think? No? I don't like the way it came out, so I'm just going to bring it back down. Okay. And the rest, I could still play around the shadows also. Put some more green in the shadows if I want. Primary red gives it a little bit of tannish color. I'm going to saturate the greens a little bit. Too much on the shadow side, I think. Okay, I think I'm good. Okay, let me do the blue. No, I think I'm good like that. Maybe we could pump up the saturation a little bit on the blue, give it a little pop. A little slight pop. Okay. So now, because I like this one, I'm going to mark it. I'm going to put 2 on that, set the rating, and just touching the number 2. And then I'm going to command on Apple or a Mac and command C. And I'm going to copy all of my settings that I just did. I'm going to look through. Maybe I'll do that one too. Let's see how that looks. Very nice. Okay. And let's see. I think that's better than this one. I think this is better than this one. I'm just going to apply. I'm going to apply that. Let's see. I like that one too. You know, with the idea that I'm doing. All right, let's do No, we don't want that because the microphone is ahead of us. Okay, that's not too sharp. That's the one with the hand a little bit. That's not over my face. There you go. That one's good. Like that one. There you go. And my expression on my face is a little too harsh. That's better. Okay. So I know already what I want. I'm going to highlight it. I'm going to highlight it. And those three. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to right click my mouse and I'm going to export this baby. I'm going to export it for the very first time. It's going to have LJA Ministries there. And put it in LJA Ministries folder. Yes, because this is the main. This is obviously the main folder. This is the subfolder. I'm going down to make sure that the quality. You don't need too much quality. You can actually do 24. I just do 60. This just shrinks your file size a little bit lower. When I do photography for other people, I actually set the pixels at a lower imagery. Just because I want them to buy the file from me or to buy portrait work or wall art. And I don't want them necessarily printing their photos because I cannot really like regulate if they go to CVS or some other lab. I don't know how that's going to look like. So I don't want my clients printing their own photos. Just because I cannot oversee the quality of it. And so when I do a resize to fit, and I set the width and the height. Okay, that's more of a secret, like industry secret for photographers. Okay, so now you're hearing it from here. All right. Oh, I forgot. Let me move my light back. Yeah, I'm gonna show you guys how to actually work the lights also. I'm gonna do another video on that if that's of interest. So I export it and I wait for it to come. The file then shows up right there. And what I do then is I highlight it. Okay. And I go ahead and share it with my phone. Because like I said, I do almost every edit I've done. I have not done any edit of a thumbnail or a video on my Mac at all. I don't even have After Effects here. I do everything on my phone. So I do AirDrop. And I go ahead and drop these on my phone. I accept. And that's it, y'all. Okay. I'm done. So you guys see the process for thumbnail creation. And okay, you know what, while we're here, I'm just gonna go ahead and get that done for us. So let me go ahead and do the camera source. I'm done with Lightroom. I could close Lightroom. I won't, but yeah, I'll close Lightroom now. All right. Do you really want to quit? I do want to quit. And what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to go back to my camera. And I'll show you guys, hopefully, on my phone gets picked up by Ecamm here. Let's see. If not, I'll do a follow-up video. Yeah. You know what? I'll do a follow-up video on how to edit the pictures that I've just uploaded on my phone, how to edit it on the Spark app of Adobe. It's fairly simple. I'll show you guys. All right. Oh, I can't show you guys because it's not showing up as a thing yet. Normally it just shows up, but it's not showing up right now. So you got to follow up with another video. You got to follow me for the other. Let me see this. All right. You got to follow me for another video where I will show you how to edit the pictures that you've taken from Lightroom. Once you uploaded it to your phone, I'm going to show you how you can edit it and make it into a thumbnail on Spark. And like I said, I'm going to take this file, I'm going to clean it up, and I'm going to upload it on my BMAC page for those of us that are members, to be able to watch it and get more value out of it. Obviously, if you are a BMAC member of mine at buymeacoffee.com/lemdrops or BMAC, BMAC.com, bmac.lemdrops.com, if that's better for you. Buymeacoffee.com/lemdrops. Become a member there. It's $15 a month. Check out the yearly annual, which is $120. All right. And you will see the video there. And obviously, you can then chat with me on a one-on-one basis, and we could work out some of your thumbnail issue. Yeah, you're a member. You paid some money for some of my time, so I would definitely share that with you guys. So check out the video over there, y'all. Okay? And I hope you get whatever it is you got here that I'm sharing with you guys for everybody. Obviously, I'm part of the giving economy. I love the giving economy. So that's why I'm here. But I also understand that there are people that want more succinct and kind of more, not like this rambling, but like give me the information and I will watch it on my own. So that's where the BMAC comes in. All right. And also a great way for you to share in what I'm doing and support me. So that's what I'm doing, y'all. Until next time, everybody. Until next time, I don't know who's still on. David, thank you for hopping on, brother. I appreciate you being such an incredible supporter of mine, and looking forward to hopefully advancing your content creation and quality in your video. Until next time, everyone. Peace. We're live. It is tethered. It is tethered. Okay, wirelessly. Okay, this is the lens. All right. And it's tethered wirelessly via
Yeah, but I was able to
live air direct.
mics changes